Hello everyone. So this is going to be a quick tutorial on animations. Just some simple tips and tricks. This is, I believe, going to be the last tutorial video. That is not highlights from my stream. So first of all, let's make, so if we want to make like a quick animation for like punching or something, we can go in here, and one very, very important thing is you don't want to do this. You don't want to move the hand, because if you move the hand, you can't layer your animations. So you want to have a punching animation, and let's say you want to be crouched at the same time, and you want those separate. So when you're punching, it is you can punch while crouching, and you can punch while not crouching. So you don't want to use moving, or else it won't blend with other animation states. So let's have a basic punching animation. So I'll have this go like this, and then we'll bring up the arm. And I'll try to make it as good looking as possible. And then what I'm gonna do is, oh, you know what? This needs to be neutral state, so we'll do this. And you can fade from any animation. Like, you don't need like anything in the first keyframe, and this will allow you to fade into any animation into this pose. And then what we can do is I'll make a keyframe at every second. No. Okay. There we go. And then I'll do this for now. And okay, I want to edit this one. Well, let's quickly do this. I don't have that much time. There's less than an hour left in the beta. And I will thrust forward. And then what we can do is hold down L1 and the D-pad, and it'll move to the next keyframe. One cool thing that they could do is have either automatic ones that are added after every second, or onion scanning for 3D. That would be really cool. And then we'll get the last frame. And let's add some extra spice in here. So in here we want kind of like to make him swing back. So we'll do this. And we'll make sure that he is looking at the front where he's aiming. And then swing like that. TikTok 30 minutes, yep. Alright. And now we have a basic attack animation, and we're going to do another keyframe at the end. That's just blink. And that will be your fade back in. And I did the spacing temporarily, so we could have that little bonus feature of L1 and D-pad. And on here, okay, that's a really slow punch. It's more of a slap than a punch. But now I'll shrink it down. Generally don't need more than 2 notches over. Alright, cool. And of course you could improve this by adding more body sway to make it look more realistic. Like, the only thing that you're allowed to move, really, is the pelvis. when you're animating, it still highly affects other animations, but if you want it to like basically blend, then like even more so, like you don't want to do this. But if you want a more realistic animation, you want to have the body move. But I want to show you layering keyframes properly, so I'll have this play once, and I'm gonna make it so when you press square, I know I said not to do this, but this isn't the tutorial. Basically, you probably want to make it play once, and you only want the input to go in once, I believe, or else you have like weird results. So I'll do that actually. So basically you just want to counter, and this counter will do that, and then this will reset the counter when it's finished. And this allows it to only receive an animation input when you're attacking. So you can only attack once basically. And this is once, so it'll automatically go back to the beginning when it's ended. And now we're gonna make a crouch keyframe, and we just need the one keyframe. We're gonna go in here, and we're gonna do this. Now you're like, okay, but I want to be hunched over. Okay, well that's fine. What we can do is, because since we're moving our arms a lot with this guy, what you probably want to do is make it so when you're crouched you have the arms moved, and when this is active you don't have it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a signal manipulator here, just to get a nice toggle going. And let's see here, custom remapper, and you want to toggle output and on, and we'll do L3, which is on the second page. That'll make it crouch. That's gonna do that. No, I don't want to animate you. Just want to activate you, and then we'll have an AND gate, and then a NOT gate, and this will go into another keyframe, and this one will rotate the body and the arms a bit. Try to get from the side as possible. So this way, only when you are not attacking, the body will change its like rotational shape. So now let's try this out. And now we should be able to punch, and we should be able to crouch and punch. There you go. And that's how you layer keyframes properly. And one thing we could do is, you don't have to have a timeline just to like make this smoothing of crouching, because it's just a simple like on and off. Like a crouch, you don't need that much. Let's make it slowly power up a bit more, like 1.5 seconds, see how that looks. There we go. And one last thing is, when you are like attacking, you probably want to turn off run and jump animations. Because if you don't do that, you get really weird additions, because you're layering the running arm pose with the attacking, and you get like weird stuff when that happens, especially when you are like actually aiming or using an item. This you can't really tell that much because you are using just your actual character. And we're going to turn down the arm vigor. This makes it so they don't move when walking. And that will be on when this is on. Okay, and now we should be able to attack while we are running, and then crouch and attack. And one last thing, you probably want to slow down the speed, right? When you're crouching. So we can take another keyframe and make it so this goes down to about 1.2 and 2.3, 4, whatever. And we will hook this up to here. And now we slow down when we crouch. One last thing, I was just asked on stream if it is possible to record yourself moving and put that as an animation in the game. It is. It is actually very, very useful. It's called Record Possession. And you can possess puppets. And you can record the action that they do. So we can run around, we can attack, and we can crouch. And as long as you have all the logics accessible on the chip, it'll record. And we'll put this on here. And what you want to do if you have this happening is after you record it, not before, you want to set it to none. Because if you don't set it to none, then you end up with a puppet that is possessible and has a recording on it at the same time. I mean, if you delete / turn off all the punching stuff, would the recording mess up? No. Okay. Okay, so another person asked, okay, what if you don't want it, you want to keep this recording, but you want to delete the attack animation? Well, let's do that. And let's see, we don't need this anymore. And we don't need that anymore. And can do this, and now he won't attack anymore, but it kept everything, and he is still doing the animation. Alright, and that snap is because it's looping, and it's active. I'm gonna put everything back. That's actually what I meant. No, it's not possible currently. Maybe in the future. I don't think it'll be anytime soon, though. So that is a quick animation tips and trick tutorial. If you have any other questions about animations, let me know, and I can try to answer them in comments, because I'm pretty sure I have like 20 minutes left in the beta, so I'm not sure what I can record in 20 minutes. Alright, see ya. I will be uploading highlights of my streams, which is NeOnThEcOdEr with a 0 on Twitch, and I will be putting that link in the description, as well as my Twitter link, and that's like different, but it has, my display name is still NeOnThEcOdEr. But like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for watching.